Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 17 of the KnitKnackChat knitting podcast. I am, as always, your host, Zach. I am coming to you from my childhood bedroom in Hastings, Minnesota. It has been a little bit over a month, and I'm so sorry about the delay. It's just been a crazy few weeks with Independence Day happening, and then just like July starting. July is going to be really busy for me, I already can tell. But I'm happy I'm able to sit down and record for a little bit today. And then I have some errands I have to run. But my nephew isn't home, so it probably won't be that loud like it was in the last episode. But yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a little life update stuff. So yes, you can see it's not the crazy lighting or anything. I did get a perm. And I love it so much. It's kind of crazy right now, but I mean, I really love it. I really love the volume that it gives me. And I just think it's such a unique thing that I decided to do. So I really like it. And yeah. And then also I got a new tattoo on July 30th. Or June 30th, not July 30th. June 30th. Last day of June. Because I was actually not able to go to Minneapolis Pride at all because I got COVID. So that's super fun. So I was really upset about it, but I was still able to celebrate and be prideful in getting a tattoo. So I'm going to show that to you and just give a brief explanation behind the meaning of it, because it does really mean a lot to me. So this is that tattoo. I got a pink triangle. So for those of you that don't know, or it's been a long time since you've been in history class, but during the Holocaust, when the Jews were put into concentration camps, it was not just the Jews, it was also homosexuals and gypsies and a lot of other marginalized people in Europe. So and in order to distinguish the Jews from everybody else had their own symbol, their own little triangle as part of their Star of David in a way. So homosexuals were labeled with the pink triangle. And then after the liberation of the concentration camps and everything started to settle, the homosexuals that survived kept that pink triangle as a sign of pride and a sign of not forgetting who we are and why we stay who we are, because silence equals death. So I'm really happy with how the tattoo turned out. It went by really quickly, and yeah, I'm just super happy that I'm able to represent this community in a way that I do. And yeah, so that's that meaning of that tattoo. And yeah, so what else has been happening in my life? Been doing marching band stuff as usual. Did all my sound tech stuff in June, which was really fun. Been working at Caribou still, kicking. I'm really enjoying it. I've had a lot of this week off because I've had to take the weekend off for parades that we did this weekend. And then next week is band camp. So I'm not going to be working at Caribou next week. I'll be at band camp with my kiddos, which will be super fun. And yeah, just so you all are aware, I do have a co-host with me. She's up in the windowsill. It's my cat Ignis. So she's just staring out the window. She may get bored and decide to hop down. So just in case that happens, you may see her. If not, we'll find out. Oh, yeah. I wonder if she's gonna come down now. I don't know. But I'll keep talking. Any other life updates? Not that I can think of. Oh, here she is. Hi, baby girl. A little cat break. You look at the camera? No? You gonna go on my lap? Okay. put your butt in my face. Thank you. Okay. No other real life updates. I've had a lot of time this summer so far just to like sit and talk with people, and it's been super nice talking with the adults in my life and just like what is going to be happening and everything. The apartment search is still on, so we shall see where that gets in August. I need to start like actually looking at places. But yeah, we shall see. I feel pretty good right now with the situation I'm in financially in order to get my own place. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And let's get into the knitting content. So first things first, I'll just go and start with what I'm wearing. Okay, Ignis, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go away. Wah! Okay, she's on my bed. Okay, I'm gonna start off with what I'm wearing. So this is my Hello From My Colors crop by Jessie Mae. I'm wearing it with suspenders. I made the longer version, and I honestly feel like such a preschooler with these colors and this overall situation. I'm gonna take down my overall here. And like, this color work is phenomenal. I'm so happy with myself. So proud about how it all turned out. I knit this in Brooklyn Tweed Perry the Platypus. In Brooklyn Tweed Perry, which is the yarn that it's recommended in. And yeah, I don't remember all the colors, but they're all on my Ravelry page. And yeah, so I'm really so in love with this t-shirt. My friend David finished it like a month and a half before I did, which is fine because he started it early and I had 20 other projects to work on. So I don't blame him at all. But yeah, so his is just as gorgeous. It's really moody and deep, and yeah, so, but they're both lovely, and I just love how this feels. I love how cozy it is. It's not too overly warm. I wore it out yesterday. So yeah, I wore it out yesterday, and now I'm just gonna wear it for the podcast, and then I'll take it off, and I have a different outfit for today. But here's that. I knit it to pattern. I did the longer version again, like I said. I actually knit the little cuffs like right after I finished the body or the yoke, because I just wanted to get the sleeves out of the way because they were just so tiny, and I didn't want to start the main color work because that, oh my gosh, that color work took so long. Okay. And the next thing that I'm wearing actually is on my toesies. So I finished up my pair of socks, my magic heel socks, and look at my Birkenstocks. Woo! So these are the magic heel socks by Jewell. And then this is the Not Just a Tame Lion colorway from Mustache Yarns, which is like a self-striping dyer. I got 2 pairs. I got 3 repeats in each sock, and I think I still have like 20 or like 10 grams of each. I think I have 1 repeat and a bit left in my leftovers, which is very exciting. So I might make a pair of shorties for a friend, probably. And then what else? Yeah, so there's that. And then with that comes the Socks and Stocks Cal. I'll just mention it right now. So pretty much stuck on a month. Got till the end of July to finish your Socks and Stocks. I have another pair of socks on my needles right now that I probably won't finish because they're color work, and I have a plain pair that I might start soon that I'll show in whips. And then what else? Make sure to either post on Instagram or on Ravelry. I'll honestly probably pull from whatever has more. Right now there are a few people on Instagram who have some. And also if you don't want to knit a pair of socks, or if you have so many socks that you don't need to knit any, Aquila, a lefty knitter, made this cute reel sound on Instagram, which is her just saying socks and stocks and socks and socks and socks and stocks. So I'm gonna open that up, and if you show off your so watch her original reel that she made on Instagram, and if you do something similar to that and put the hashtag socks and stocks cal 2022, I will enter you in for a chance to win a prize as well. So if you have like 50 pairs of socks and you want to show off like some of your favorites, feel free to do that, just like Aquila did. Crazy. And I'll be more than happy to like give out add that to the prize bank. So yeah, I don't have it pulled, but I do have a sock set from Hue Loco, and I have a mini set also from Hue Loco that I will be sending out to 2 winners for that along. So I hope all of your socks are going well, and I can't wait to give out that prize at the end of the month. So there's that. That's all that with the cow. Those 2 finished objects are done. Let's go into the next finished object. Now here's the thing. It's been a month. It's been a bit. It's been like 2 months. This is the longest I've knit a sweater. It's taken me to knit a sweater. So I finished it. You saw it in the last episode. I was in the middle of the yoke. It's still a little wet, so I need to like unfold it and make sure it fully dries. So this is the Goldstar sweater that is currently still in testing by Max the Knitter. It's full length, full schematic length, full yoke, no adaptations at all. I knit it in Brooklyn Tweed Shelter and tones. The details are on my Ravelry page for the colorways, and yeah, and I really love it. I'm really so happy with it. It matches, I'm calling it my Spiral Brewery sweater because there's a local brewery in town whose colors are like black and orange, these exact colors. So I'm gonna be wearing this a lot in the winter, probably, if I ever go down there in the winter to get a brew on. So there's that. I'm super happy with it, and I can't wait to take some photos in it for Max. So this sweater pattern comes out August 3rd, and the test is done August 1st. So I'm ahead of the game, and I just have 2 other test knits that I have to finish. So there's that. I'm super happy with it. I'm not gonna put it on because it's still a little wet, but I am gonna lay it behind me so it can dry a bit. Whoops. Okay, perfect. Next finished objects. Technically it's a pair, but it's not because it's not socks. So fair warning, this is underwear. So if you don't want to look at men's underwear, avert your eyes. I mentioned that I was making these last time. I believe I did. If not, I've already shown off one that I've done, but I finished 2 more and got some help by the designer who lives in the cities to help me sew them together. So I finished my 2 new Jock straps. Here they be. This is just a plain stockinette Jock strap. And I technically used self-striping yarn, but the repeat was so long that I just ended up cutting the self-striping, and I made it like a narrow, or made it smaller. So that's why it seems so clean, but I did have to weave in quite a bit of ends to make it fully rainbow. Otherwise it would have just been like purple and blue, which would have been annoying. So both of these, so this jockstrap pattern is based off of the Sir Yes Sir by Papa Bear, which is a striped jockstrap that he has. It has a duplicate stitch heart on it, which I already made. But this one doesn't have the duplicate stitch heart, it just has the plain. It's just fully plain. And then this second one is called Tackle Box Jock. So it has this really nice texture here on it, all the way around. Super pretty, super stretchy. I actually haven't worn this one yet, but I plan to soon. I was gonna give it to a friend, but I don't know if the friend wants it anymore, which is like, whatever. Still, it'll fit me, so I don't really care. So yeah, there's that. Those are my two jocks. This was knit out of Malabrigo sock. And then this was knit out of the Earth Yarn self-striping, their rainbow self-striping. Both use like less than 50 grams, which is really awesome. These jocks are super yarn conscious. So if you have like little tiny scraps, male knitters, yeah. And then I went over to Papa Bear's house, and he showed me how he and his friend Carlos sew these together. And yeah, it was super fun. It was a blast to learn. And I really want to make more, but we shall see. We shall see. It would save me a bit of money though. It really would. So there are those finished objects. Perfect. Now that's everything that I have in person. My last finished object is my Ramble On by Stitchin Witch, which I finished way before the end of June, way before I got COVID, which is really nice. So that's up in the Muse shop, and I'll pop a picture up right here of it that I posted on my Instagram. It was super fun to knit, and I have like plenty of leftovers, so that's really awesome. I believe you could still get some kits from the Muse shop, and or just like email Agnes. Or you could just see if you, because there are still the rainbow mini sets, and I think there are still some you could still pre-order some of the high five, which will be really awesome. So those are all my finished objects that I have to share with you guys. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. Okay, lovely. Next up, we're gonna head into my trove of whips that I've worked on since the last time. Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with the biggest item that I have. You've seen plenty of this. This is my knit poof by Joanne Lowe. Ugh, it is getting so big. I'm fairly sure I'm done. Almost done. 1, 2, 3. So this is, I finished 6 repeats. So I think I need 10 full repeats. And then I'll be done. So I have 3 more repeats. So I think I probably need 2, because I have 1 full one still, and I think I'll need 2 or 3 more to finish, which will be really nice. I hope to have this done before I move in to my own place, so I have a little poofy thing to put my feet up on. I'm really loving it. It's such a mindless project now, but with it being on such big needles and such thick yarn, I tend not to gravitate towards it, but I easily could. I can knit a full section, knit a whole cone of yarn probably in a few hours, just because it goes by so fast because of the short rows, which is super nice. But yeah, I'm super excited to get this done eventually. So yeah, there's that. not much to show because I can't really put a marker on this to show you where I was last. But yeah, I'm knitting it out of KCF. Where did I? It was over there. I don't want to go grab it. This is out of macrame cord. In the slate colorway. I think that's what it is. I think it's slate. So yeah, I need to tell Sarah that I need more of the slate macrame. Or I might just make a little accent for the end of it. I'm not quite sure yet. I might make an accent, make a little like 2-section accent, and then finish it off. I might as well do that because then I don't have to buy. Okay, I think I might do that. So I might go to the shop later this week and find an accent color for this. We shall see. Okay, there's that. Shown that off. Okay, so next is the pair of socks that I'm currently working on for my second pair for the Socks and Socks cowl. They're in my a simpler home bag that I got before the shop in La Crosse closed. Prepare your eyes. Fluorescence ahead. Oh, here's the front of it, I guess. So I'm only 10 rows in to the color work, but here it is. These are the Tentacle socks by Sophie Johannsen. I tried to knit these once before when I was like first learning how to knit socks, and I couldn't. But I feel like my tension is a lot better now that I'm able to get the right tension for these colorwork socks. I'm knitting them on a US 2 instead of a 1.5. I'm knitting the large size, I believe. I'm knitting the 64 stitch version. So I'm 10 rows in to the color work. These are the 2 yarns I'm using. This is highlighter, or no, this is taking notes, and then this is O'Donna. So for the first sock, taking notes is the background, and O'Donna is the octopus, and then for the second sock, it'll be the opposite. Just because that's how like the sock is written in a way. So yeah, I probably will try to work on some of that this week. I'll probably bring it to camp, to band camp with me, and work on it while we're having our staff meetings at the end of the night before bed, just to have something to keep my brain active. Okay, there's that. And then next is my next test knit that I'm able to show you guys. One test knit I can't show you guys because it is a secret test knit. Sorry, not me. But this test knit I can share with you guys. I have it started here. I'm currently, so it's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt designed by the best designer. I can't say the best designer. I can't say that. By one of my favorite designers, James N. Watts. If you guys don't know who they are, what the heck? I've knit like 4 of their patterns, and they're phenomenal. So I am using the yarn that I used when I knit their, excuse me, I'm talking. When I was knitting their, come here. They are pure mesh pullover. They're pure mesh pullover that didn't fit. So I ripped it out, and I'm holding it together. So it's the Isire Bomblin. So in this pink color, then I have black accents for the cuffs, for the sleeve like caps. Then it'll be the center divider and the collar. And I'm not too sure yet if I want to make it all pink or if I'm going to alternate. I'm not sure yet. So I'm gifting this to my friend Grace. So I think I need to ask her and be like, do you want it all pink or do you want it 2 colored? So I'll probably ask her after I finish making this video, and then if she wants it 2 colored, I'll drive on up to the yarnery to get to look to see what they have. So there's that. I'm doing the decreases right now for the V-neck on the front. And then we shall see. I think I have like a few more, 4 or 8 more rows until I do like the little middle center column. And then, yeah, so we shall see how that goes. I'm very excited for it. It's super fun to knit so far. Yeah. And I have that in my bag that my friend made for me for Christmas with the little man that knits, the little gloomy man that knits on the front of it. So there's that. And then my next 2 projects are shawls that I'm knitting for the shawl along, or the shawl cowl that Full Moon Fibers is doing, and they're also both male designers, so I'm also hopefully gonna be once I finish them, if it's not over yet, I haven't actually watched their podcast in a while, but the Let's Hear It for the Boys knit along, if that's still running, I'm gonna hopefully finish both of these shawls by the end of that. We shall see. And submit it for those. So the first one is just in this plain ice dyed bag. So it is the Dotted Rays by Stephen West. Classic Dotted Rays. I am using my Hue Loco Sultry mini skein set that I got at her holiday extravaganza. So I am almost halfway done with it, or halfway through the mini skeins. So I'm on my 4th color right now. And I have all of my colors in order, all ready to go. So this brown color will be next. So they're all just on this cord, so I know where they are and I know what order they go in, because otherwise I would forget and I don't want it to be out of order in a way. Knitting on a US 6 as usual, and I'm just gonna knit until I run out of yarn. So we shall see how big it gets. It'll probably be a little bit bigger than the small size, but it won't be too much. It won't be too much bigger. It'll probably be like a repeat bigger. So there's that. And then the next shawl is the Tassels in the Wind. Tassels in the Wind? Tassels in the Sky by Vincent Villapando. So I'm not very far on it at all. It's just so much stock in it that I just like regret casting it on this way. But it is using Muse Bumblebee and Muse Egret held together. So this is Night Train, the color Night Train, and then this is Leather Bound. So this is how these are knitting up together really nicely. So I have to knit stockinette until it measures 14 inches, and I think I'm at like 4 or something. So I have a long ways to go. I may also bring this to camp to knit on because it's so mindless. And then it could be something that I work on like during rehearsal breaks too. So we shall see what happens with that. So bloop, back in its bag. And I just have this in a plain black canvas bag that I got from Stephen and Penelope. I got it, did I get it? No, I didn't get it with, I got it when I ordered yarn for my Bubbles and Brioche test knit. I ordered some of Stephen West's Wall for that test knit that I did. And then I also ordered this bag because I was like, let's make it worth the shipping at least, get something out of it. So it's just a plain black bag. So there's that. So that is it for all of my whips. I'm going to move on to acquisitions and future cast-ons, kind of in tandem, but I'm going to show off the acquisitions that I've gotten that have projects already planned for them. So this is just my sock sack as usual. So it obviously has sock yarn in it. But I've had this yarn forever. It is Woolens and Nosh Femme Fatale. So it's a black and white self-striping, black, white, gray self-striping, and a red mini that I just plan on making simple socks with. I don't know when I'm going to cast it on. I'm still wanting to do 2 at a time. So I might split. I still need to split the 50-gram skein, but I don't know if I want them to be matching 50s or if I want it to be like non-matching 50s. I kind of want them to be matching, so we shall see how that goes. Again, it's just in my plain bag here. Okay, and then the next one, a little bit of crinkle, not because it's in a plastic bag, it's in a paper bag. Obviously from my favorite place, Muse. So me and the 2 other ladies that work at Muse, well, I saw it first. I saw the Walrus vest by Stitchin Witch. She's releasing her, it's not Allison, what is it called? I can't remember exactly. But it has to do with like Alice in Wonderland, and it's a collection of patterns that she's made. So we've all decided that we're gonna knit the Walrus vest out of Sarah's yarn as like our like store uniform / just like an everyday piece that would look gorgeous on all of us. So this is the yarn that I chose. This is the Crow base, so it's a non-superwash worsted. And this is the colorway Black Walnut. I have 3 skeins of it. They're all pretty similar, so I'm not going to pull them all out. But here they are. It's all caked up. I still have to do my gauge swatch and everything. So I'm very excited. Now that I have the 2 sweaters off my needles, I'm probably going to cast this on. But I have to use a 6 for it. And 3 of the 3 other projects that I already showed you are also on 6s. So I think I might work a little bit more on my test knit and one of my shawls, try to get one of my shawls done before I cast this on. So there's that. And then the other day, or yesterday, not the other day, yesterday, Sunday. Today's Monday, by the way. Wow, it's 33 minutes in and I forgot to say what day it is. It is Monday, July 11th, 2022. That's how my week has gone. I went to DarnKnit anyway, because I needed to pick up a skein of Zauberball Crazy Cotton. I already had one, but I wanted a second one, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. So there's those. They're in the same colorway and everything, and I'll tell you why. But while I was there, they also recently got a new shipment of La Bien-Aimée, and I was just like, well, I'm here, I might as well buy some. So I bought some. I bought a skein of the Merino DK in Patagonia. So I'm going to be knitting the Skyping Beanie by Halldora J on Ravelry. It's a pattern that was released in 2013. I've just never seen it. It's a free hat pattern, super easy. It's like a broken rib. So it's written for DK and for Aran gauges. So if I really love this pattern, I might whip up some hats in my Aran yarn that I don't plan on using in a bit. So yeah, it's a really gorgeous gray with a ton of speckles. I'm so excited to see how it knits up in this hat. So yeah, those are all the planned acquisitions. Oh, well, and these. So I guess I'll go into the story now. But yesterday as well, I went to my friend Lisa, who is Big Sister Fiber on Instagram. She is a wonderful lady that I met when I started going to Muse very regularly, and now that I work there, I see her all the time. She has officially retired from teaching, which is so awesome for her. Congrats, Lisa, if you're watching this. So she is all over fiber. She is a spinner, she is a weaver, she is a knitter, and she's just an absolutely amazing influence and teacher. So she teaches weaving classes at Muse and has a lot of stuff, and she has a lot of knowledge about it, which is really awesome. So she was getting rid of one of her looms, and she had taught me last summer how to weave on one of her looms, and I kind of got into it, but I wasn't really into the whole artsy fartsy weaving. I want more utilitarian weaving. So I have these balls of cotton that I am going to weave some towels and rags out of, thanks to Bearded Pearl, who did it years ago. So I mean, I hope he's doing well. Caleb, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing well. And I miss you guys a lot, but I mean, who knows? Everybody else does. I miss watching your videos. You guys are so awesome, so funny. So I hope you guys record again. But besides the fact, I got a Betty loom, Betty Rigid Heddle. I think it's a rigid heddle. If it's not, I'll correct myself. But she gave it to me yesterday, and I have it all set up, but I don't have any shuttles or like the little peg hook thing that I need to like warp it. So I'm hopefully gonna go over to her place after this and pick up those things from her. So yeah, so that's my plan for those things of cotton. And I'll actually also show a little clip of the loom right here. Awesome. So that's what the loom looks like. It's pretty bare bones, and I'm very excited to get into it. So the next acquisition I've actually been waiting to share with you. Technically share them both with you because I just got the second one in the mail, but I got my Mystery Mansion set that I ordered from Les Garcons in the mail. I got the first 2 months. So the first month was the butler and the second month was the uninvited guest. So I'm going to start off with the butler because he is the most it's literally been 2 months pretty much. So if you don't have this yet or don't want to see it, look away. Fair warning. So here it is. Does not show it up on camera, right? But the butler is like a deep navy blue color, and then the mini is Cheryl's cold gray. So these are both on the BFL nylon base, 80/20, and then oh my gosh, the stitch marker for the butler, so pretty. So he's actually holding the candlestick in the picture. So we'll see what the the uninvited guest has for his progress keeper. But I honestly think that the ghost or the maid, whoever she is gonna have a teacup, and I'm super excited for that. I don't know what else she would have, but I really think it is the teacup that she'll have. So there's that, and I'll also grab the pin and the sticker. They're the exact same, but they're so cool. I'm obsessed with both of them. Okay, now I just got this one in the mail a few days ago, so this is an actual warning. If you have not gotten this yet and have not seen it and would like to be surprised, please wait. This one is the spoiler. This is the very big spoiler. I'm actually going to show the sticker and enamel pin first. Little mousy guy knitting away in a scarf. Such a good knitter. Look at him go. I think it's a scarf. It could be a sock tube. It could be a self-striping sock tube. 3, 2, 1, look away. I love these colors. And look at the little marker. It's so cute. It is so rich and deep, and the speckling is amazing. It is again the same base, the BFL, but the mini is Vanilla Ice is blue. So I'm very excited. These are sock sets, but I don't know if I'm gonna make them into socks yet. Maybe I might make a big old shawl, depending on what the third one looks like. We'll see what I end up making. Maybe I'll make a trio of socks. But yeah, it's away now. You can look again. Sorry. But I'm very excited to get that final one. It is my first like mystery subscription, like monthly subscription. I did a mystery subscription with Murray Wooling Goods. Murray, whatever, you know who I mean. I did just a 1 month thing with her. That was gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I still need to make that into a pair of socks. But I'm like, what do I want? Like, I want to do it again. So we shall see. I currently have those sitting in my Bearded Pearl autumnal or spring animal bag. So that's it for everything that I. Hey guys, it's a little bit later in the day, and I am just popping in because I got something in the mail. So I think it was about, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. I was on a Zoom call with We Share Needles podcast with Maddie and Kristen. Hi guys. And they were pulling a prize at the end of the Zoom call, and Kristen yells out my name, and it's like, oh wow, that's so crazy. And then it's like, oh wait, actually not. And it's like, okay, whatever. But she's like, I'll send you something anyway, okay? And it was like, okay, cool. So I give her my school address at the time, and then it like gets to the end of the school year, and she's like, hey, I haven't gotten around to it, I've been really busy. No shame at all. And she's like, can I have your home address to send it? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I sent her my home address, and I actually just got it in the mail. I just got her package in the mail. So it was a bag and some yarn, and there are some stitch markers and progress keepers in the bag too, and I'm gonna share them with you. So this is the bag. The yarn is inside it. It's this really soft cotton, has this cotton drawstring. I don't know who made the bag. She said it's all Arkansas makers. Let's see if I can find. Here's the cute little seahorse. That was in the bag with a note on it. It was really nice to read. Thank you so much. No worries at all. Yeah, there isn't like a bag maker at all somewhere. So if you know Kristen who made this bag, let me know. Put it in the comments, and then I'll just like do that. So here are some of the progress keepers. Here's one little bundle of progress keepers that I got. Ice cream cone, sunflower, an A, 2 A's. There's another, oh, here's the other bundle. And a bundle of feathers. They're super cute. And then she got me some yarn. So this doesn't have a label on it. I don't know who this is from or who it's by, but it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous color. Gorgeous colors. Gorgeous. Really plump. 90% sure it's a fingering weight, because that's all people knit with, because why not? And then I got I got some Arkansas Yarn Co. So this is in plush, which is the 80/20 in Joe Exotic, which is so funny. So there's that. My mother really likes this too. And the last skein is from Homestead Fibers. This is another 80/20. This is the colorway Henry. I really love this. It's like a muted, toned down rainbow. So I'm really happy with it. Thank you so much again, Kristen. I'm not saying your name wrong, am I? I feel like I am, but I'm not. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you are doing well. And I need to watch your episode. I've been so lazy about watching podcast episodes, but anyways, I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet. So I will see you guys all later. Bye. Yesterday I also made the decision, and I ordered an e-spinner. So I'm very excited. I already have some fiber, that can be spun. But I ordered a Dreaming Robot EEW 6.0 e-spinner in the mail yesterday, and I just got a notification that the package was like created, so I hopefully should be getting it by the end of the week, which would be really nice if I get to start spinning. I'll just do some test spins, test it out. So that's I'm super excited to try that out and see what that hype is all about. So I'm just nose diving into all of the different hobbies right now, into weaving and into spinning and knitting as always. I might be doing a little bit of crocheting, but not too much, just to use up some yarn that I have. Oh, here's Agnes. She wants to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Agnes. No, not yet? Okay, we're not gonna say bye yet. But I have some yarn that I want to use up and make some simple home decor stuff for when I move into my own place. Hopefully in August or September. So we shall see. Thank you all so much for watching. You make sure you guys follow me on Instagram for updates and stuff. I'm gonna try to post on there more regularly. I just don't like posting if my post isn't aesthetically pleasing, because I follow so many people where their posts are so like gorgeous, and I'm just like, my room is a mess, and I don't like taking pictures of things like on my bed because my bed is a mess, or like the wall is like dirty and there's a scuff right there and blah 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 blah. But I'll try to post more often. Updates, I post a lot on my story. My story can be kind of ugly. It's not a super aesthetic story. I try to make it, but it's not usually. So yeah, I also do have a Ko-Fi account that is linked if you want to help support me. That money will help possibly buy more prizes for knit-alongs and shipping those prizes out. So we shall see if that keeps happening. But again, it is not necessary for you to donate. It's just something that I ask, just if you want to, not necessary at all. So yeah, follow me on my Instagram handle is KnitKnackChat. You can find me pretty easily. It's also KnitKnackChat on Ravelry, and I also have a Ravelry group, which again, don't post often on because I'm just not on Ravelry a lot. So yeah. Okay, Ignis, now we gotta say goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.